What did a nurse do that made you switch? When my twin girls were born at 29 weeks, they were so small I could fit each of them in the palm of my hand. I basically moved into the NICU for 2 months, there every morning at 6 a.m., pumping milk and whispering to them through the plastic walls of their incubators. Most of the nurses were absolute angels. They cheered when the girls gained an ounce, placed little pink bows on their heads, updated me on every detail. They made me feel like they saw my babies. And then came Janet. The first red flag hit on a random Tuesday. I walked in, same as always, coffee in hand, and saw Janet checking on my girls. She glanced at me and said, "Oh, these two again, the little lung machines." I froze. Did she just call my babies lung machines? "Excuse me?" I said, thinking I misheard. She laughed like it was some inside joke. "NICU humor, honey. They're just so dependent on those ventilators, you know?" I tried to shake it off. Bad joke, maybe. Stress does weird things to people, but it didn't stop. Next day, she started calling them squeakers because of the noises their breathing machines made. Then it became half-bakes, because they were born early. I tried to ignore it, tried to focus on the girls, but it was what she said to another nurse that cracked me. I was standing just a few feet away when I heard her say, "These two are probably still in the maybe baby phase." I stepped closer. "Maybe baby?" My voice was barely steady. She gave a shrug like it was nothing. "Well, you know how it is with preemies. Some make it, some don't. We call them maybe babies until they hit certain milestones." My stomach dropped. These weren't science experiments or lab reports. These were my daughters, Emma and Grace. The final straw came 2 days later during a routine procedure. Grace's oxygen dipped slightly. Nothing alarming, but Janet muttered under her breath, "Well, she's already behind figures." I snapped. "Behind what?" Janet didn't even blink. "Development, honey. Some of these early ones just can't keep up." Then she adjusted Grace's IV like she was twisting a knob on a broken toy. "Gotta toughen up if you want to survive NICU life." That night, I couldn't sleep. Tossed and turned, kept replaying her words in my head. So I showed up early the next morning, 5:30 a.m., hoping I'd beat her to the unit, but there she was. I caught her mid-convo with another set of parents near the sinks. She was pointing across the NICU. "See those three over there?" she said. "They probably won't make it to Christmas. Born way too early. Too many complications." I saw red. Those were someone's babies. I walked straight to the charge nurse. "I need to speak to whoever's in charge. Now." Within the hour, I was sitting in the NICU director's office, laying everything out. Every comment, every nickname, every time she made my babies feel less than human. The director's face got darker with every word. By the end, she was taking furious notes. "This behavior is completely unacceptable," she said. "Janet will no longer be assigned to your daughter's care." The next morning, we met Rebecca. She walked up to the incubators and said, "Good morning, Emma. Good morning, Grace. Your mom's here." She knew their names. She placed fresh pink bows on their heads and whispered, "You're going to be just fine, sweet girls." 3 months later, Emma and Grace came home. They're 2 years old now, healthy, loud, and running around like twin tornadoes.